Hey, what's up? So I've talked to some secondary school students before, in Singapore who are taking the O levels, and I'll ask them about their point deduction. So basically, their two bonus points. I ask them if they got the points from the Leaps 2.0 thing, and they'll always be like, I think I achieved NYA silver, so probably I'm class chair, so maybe I got the 2 points. I did 30 hours of service, which is probably enough. And I'm like, do these guys even know what Leaps 2.0 is? So, if you're watching this, I'm assuming that you're a Singaporean secondary school student. You're taking the O levels, and you have no idea how to get your two bonus points for the O levels. Probably because you weren't paying attention when your school went through it, but no problem. That's what I'm here for. By the way, my name is Isaac, and I help O level students get single digit L1 R5s without sacrificing their free time and happiness. If you've watched me before and you want me to help you start getting A1s in 90 days whilst studying less, click the top link in the description below right now, and I'll make sure that I'll turn you into that student who can just sit at his desk, study for like 2 hours, and then spend the rest of his day chilling and still get single digit L1 R5s. So there are many ways to get your first two bonus points, but in this video I'll tell you about the most common and easiest way, which is to fulfill your Leaps 2.0. So in this video, I'll tell you how to do that. So what the hell is Leaps 2.0 and how do you fulfill it? So before I get into this, here's something very important to take note of. When it comes to Leaps, if you have any doubts, ask your teachers. Don't just take my advice blindly. Ask your teachers. If you don't know how many service hours you have, or if this thing is enough for level 3 in this domain or whatever, ask your teachers. Don't be afraid to send an email, text them, or ask them in person. And here's the important part. If you ask them and they don't reply after a week or so, follow up. Send another email, another text, ask them in person again. They probably just forgot to reply to you. Most students are quite nice and actually do keep track of your leaps for you and will tell you what to do to fulfill it, but you have to take responsibility to make sure your Leaps 2.0 is fulfilled. Because at the end of the day, it's your bonus marks. If your teacher fucks up and you don't get the bonus marks, you're the one who's taking the L. Another thing about Leaps 2.0 is that there's a very nice document published by MOE which tells you exactly what you need to fulfill your Leaps 2.0. Just search Leaps 2.0 on Google and it's the first link that pops up. So refer to that document, okay? Whenever you have any doubts about Leaps. Or once again, ask your teachers. This video is just for educational purposes. You have to look through the Leaps 2.0 document or ask your teachers. And this video cannot replace that. So for Leaps 2.0, there are 4 domains, which are participation, service, achievement, and what else? Leadership. And so in order to get your -2, your 2 bonus points, you need to attain level 3 in 3 of these domains and level 4 in 1 of the domains. Most students go for participation level 4 because it's easy as hell. You don't really have to do anything to get participation level 4. And so they aim for a level 3 in all of the other domains. So you can go that route as well. But you can also go for service level 4 or achievement level 4 or anything. Basically, you just need 3 level 3s and 1 level 4 to get your 2 bonus points. So I'll talk about all of these domains right now. So service. Let's start with service. So in the document, you'll see that in order to get level 3 for your service, you need to have completed 36 hours of service, or so that's your first option, or 24 hours of service plus 1 VIA project or 2 VIA projects. Most students just do the first option, which is 36 hours of service, because it's really not that hard. Your school or your CCA have probably like forced you to do some service hours, so chances are you probably already have like 5 to 10 hours right now without you even knowing. So the game plan is simple. Once again, ask your teachers how many service hours you have right now, and during the December holidays or the June holidays or whatever, you can go around doing service like once every 2 weeks until you hit the 36 hours. Willing Hearts is a very good option for this because they make it very easy to document your proof of service, and the people there are also very nice lah. So, oh yeah, by the way, you need to provide proof of service, of provide evidence that you actually went there and did the service to your teachers in order for it to be counted in your leaps. So just go to the Willing Hearts website, sign up for an account, go to the portal, book a timing, and show up. And remember to check in when you arrive, by the way, and remember to check out when you leave. Don't forget that. That's very important. That's how you get your proof of service. So you can also start your own VIA projects if you want to, if you're like genuinely passionate. Like, go ahead. You can grab a few friends to do it with you and write a like proposal to your principal, and it can just be like a fun thing because you're like, you know, interested in it. And you also probably get publicly recognized by the school for studying your own VIA project because that's like cool and shows you have good morals or something. But that's optional if I personally did it the first way, so just do the first way. It's quite simple. So leadership, don't mind my handwriting, but anyway, leadership. If you are a prefect, you already got your level 3. You don't have to worry about this. If you are a class chairman, ask your teacher if that grants you your level 3. If you have been a peer support leader for 1 year, you don't actually get your level 3 until you do it for like, I think 2 years, if I'm not wrong. Once again, ask your teachers. I might be wrong. If you're in your CCS Exco, you're probably fine. Ask your teachers. If you're in a uniform group, you need to get at least a sergeant rank or equivalent. If your teachers are nice, they will try very hard to promote everyone to sergeant. So you just have to not be a complete slacker in your CCA and put some sort of effort during training sessions. This can be as simple as like volunteering to be like the, I don't know, timekeeper more often, or asking more questions, or just generally being more proactive. If your teachers are not nice, just be even more proactive. Cause to get promoted earlier, you don't really have to be very, very good. You just gotta be better than everyone else, which is probably not a high bar, no offense. But if you somehow fail to get any of these leadership positions, don't worry, you have a saving light. It's called NYAA Silver. So NYAA Silver is basically a program with another set of requirements, kind of like LEAPS itself. And if you fulfill them within a certain time period, you get your level 3 for leadership. And if I'm not wrong, you also get a nice little like physical badge, which is pretty cool. And if you think that you need NYAA for your leadership, ask your teachers. Cause number one, you might not. Like, you might already have level 3 or are going to get level 3. And number two, you need your teachers to actually sign up for NYAA for you. Alright, participation. So I'll just tell you the requirements for level 4 participation, because that's probably what you should be aiming for. It's not that hard. So you get level 4 participation by being in the same CCA for 4 years with at least 75% attendance for each year. Yeah, see, really not that hard. Or being in any CCA for 4 years with at least 75% attendance and, quote, demonstrating exemplary conduct and active contribution. Or being in any CCA for 5 years with 75% attendance. But I guess that's for retainees. So you should be good for this as long as you've been in the same CCA for 4 years. If you haven't been in the same CCA for 4 years, you will still get your level 4 if you have been demonstrating exemplary conduct and active contribution. So let me explain how that works. So from my experience, many schools actually assume, like automatically, that you already are demonstrating exemplary conduct and active contribution, as long as you don't have any major like discipline issues, if you get what I mean. But once again, don't just blindly listen to what I say. Ask your teachers. And last but not least, we have our achievement. This is where it gets kind of complicated. How do you spell achievement? Okay, there you go, achievement. So if you're not in a uniform group, you need to have represented your school or an external organization at an event/competition for 2 years. Or if you do it just once and you actually won something, then that's fine as well. You have to represent your school or an external organization. It cannot be like an individual thing. That wouldn't count. And you also have to do it for 2 years if you don't win anything, and 1 year if you do win something. If you're in a sports or arts CCA, once again, just be proactive and you'll be able to compete for your school. Also, this is just quite complicated, so ask your teachers, for God's sake. If you're in a uniform group, you have a third option that's unfairly easy, which is getting a gold badge or equivalent. So, how do you get a gold badge? Step 1. Find out who your CBPS NCO is. Step 2. Talk to your CBPS NCO and ask them what the hell is a gold badge. Step 3. Your CBPS NCO tells you one of 3 things. Number 1, you already have a gold badge. Number 2, oh, we're gonna do an event and to get everyone a gold badge. And number 3, you don't have a gold badge, and in order to get it, you need to do blah blah blah. If the answer is number 1 and 2, you don't have to worry. And if the answer is number 3, move on to step 4. Ask a CBPS NCO if they can facilitate you doing the things to get the gold badge. Or if you're a nice person, propose a CCA-wide event for everyone to get the gold badge. Step 5, your CBPS NCO hopefully says yes. And step 6, do the things needed to get the gold badge. Step 7, get the gold badge and have your level 3 for achievement. Woohoo! So another thing I wanted to say is, don't focus too much on your leaps. Of course, make sure you get your leaps, your 3 level 3s and your 1 level 4s. But I personally put in a bit too much effort into my leaps and I ended up with 2 level 4s and 2 level 5s, which is way more than I needed, and I don't get any extra bonus points or extra anything at all from that extra effort that I put in. So it shouldn't be that hard to get your leaps sorted out and get those 2 bonus points, those juicy bonus points. And whenever you're in doubt, just ask your teachers. Really, in fact, that's your actionable step right now. Go ask a teacher about your leaps, your 4 domains, how many service hours you have. Go send them a text or an email right now, or plan to ask them in school. So I hope this video is valuable. Once again, click the top link in the description below if you want me to personally help you get A1s without sacrificing your free time. I will make sure that when you report to school to receive your O-level results that day, a few months or a year from now, you'll see those A1s on your report card. And if that doesn't happen, you get a full refund. So give me any criticism or feedback in the comments below so that I can improve my videos, and I wish you a good day.